Welcome to the TCO. I am the Corrupted Otaku, and as you can see down there in the title, or wherever YouTube decides to move it, I'm going to be giving you a quick discussion of the episode that just aired roughly about a little over an hour ago of The Walking Dead, which is entitled Clear. Alright, I mean, it was an amazing episode in my opinion. If this is your first time joining me on a discussion video, this is not a review, this is a discussion, so it is going to be spoilers. That's your only warning. So, you know, we get an awesome comeback from Morgan, depending on how you would depict his comeback as being awesome or not. Me personally, you know, when they brought him back, you know, and Rick took the mask off of him and it revealed him, for some reason, when the guy was up on the roof and we're sitting there watching, I was like, I think that's the, I didn't know his name, so, you know, don't call me racist, but I was like, I think that's the black guy that he originally met. That's who it's gonna be. And the irony of it is, boom, there it is. There he is. And I was like, yeah. And then they said his name and I was like, oh yeah, that's his name. It's been a while. What can I say, all right? So, and I really like this concept, you know, when they took him up into his place, and there really was no sign of his son, I was like, something tells me that, you know, when he wakes up, he's not going to be all there because you don't see his son anywhere around. And, you know, I was just like, wow. And then, of course, you know, Rick starts to question him once he's basically calmed him down. And it basically gets explained, you know, that he turned that radio on every day at dawn and he was never there. You know, I think in a way he almost felt as if, you know, Rick abandoned him and his child in some fashion or form. Even though Rick, you know, did explain that, you know, basically shit just happened. And I mean, in the fucking zombie apocalypse, you really can't be pointing a finger. You can really only point the finger at yourself, and I think that's exactly what Morgan, you know, was doing. You know, he began to point the finger at Rick, but at the same time during his discussion, he eventually came to the realization that the only real person that he could blame for the death of his child was himself, because he did not have the courage to, you know, do what Rick told him to do when he was first introduced to that character, and that was to kill his wife. And it was his actual wife, the zombie, that ended up killing his son, then ultimately forced Morgan to actually take him out. This was a very compelling episode. I mean, it was probably my second favorite. My first favorite was when they actually, what was her name? What was her name? I forget her name. What can I say? It's been a while. Alright, you can hate me all you want. Obviously, I'm not a diehard fan. The little girl that came out of the barn, I don't remember her name. I really did enjoy that episode. I was like, that was like a jaw dropper, literally. This really wasn't a jaw dropper, but it was definitely a very well executed story. A nice acting from both Rick and Morgan. And I have to agree with some of the discussion that actually took place on The Talking Dead directly after the show, and that is the fact that, you know, maybe Rick was introduced back to Morgan to kind of show him that, you know, if he doesn't get his act together, this could ultimately end up where he's going to be, in such a realm of his own mind that he's lost basically whatever humanity is left within him. A really great episode. I really did enjoy it. Quick discussion video of The Walking Dead, episode 12 of season 3, entitled Clear. I did enjoy it. Awesome, and I definitely hope we get to see Morgan again, and not like his death, but, you know, maybe actually get to see him again. You know, at least bring him back one more time if you do decide to kill him off, or just never go back to him so we can just contemplate what may happen to him. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time on the TCO.